Take two. Can I just say something really quick? I just need to say something. So at Blockbuster, we have these wooden signs had up on the walls, and when we first shut down, the corporates specifically stated these particular signs cannot be sold, and I was like, you know what? That's no problem. I'm just gonna fucking steal one anyway.
Live from New I can't do it. Oh my god. I can't. I can't do it.
I swear to God, that was so much funnier the first time. Wow.
When we did it in here, it was hilarious.
Yup. You want to lead us off today, buddy? It's all you.
Yeah,
This is episode 15, by the way. I don't know if you knew.
Episode 15 of Cards in Hand.
That.
You got your host, Joe. Dun-dun-dun. And Sam the Mom. Coming at you, boy. Ow! Coming at you, boy.
I will cut you. I look kinds of.
The date is January 16, 2014. We're in the future now. This is the future. You know, okay, in Transformers, the animated movie, right? It was like the year is 2005.
I don't remember
like
that.
the back of the cover, like.
I don't remember that entire thing happening.
That was the description. I don't either.
I don't know.
Cybertron is still undiscovered.
I have all kinds of fun toys right now because I spent my first day out of Blockbuster cleaning out all my drawers. So like I have like all this like fun little stuff all around.
Reports and polls. What?
You know, I think I just need to say something else too. I personally, myself, Joel Marazzo, bought the very last movie to ever be sold at a Blockbuster.
Well, we don't know.
No, we do know. Let me tell you why. One time I called the Hawaii store, and I was like, hey, what time is it, right? Because I want to know what time they close versus, you know, what the time zone difference was. It's 4 hours, right? So the last day of sales, every Blockbuster closed at 5. At 9:50, I bought the movie Axed, which I thought was extremely appropriate. We stayed open for almost 5 extra hours just so I could buy that, so we could legally be legal.
What about the Blockbusters ahead of us though?
They would have been hours. Well, you see, we would have been ahead of them then. You see what I'm saying? Like on the East Coast, our 5 o'clock would have been 7 for them, so they would have been closed 2 hours before us.
Oh,
it was the west side that we had to worry about because they got the last rental, which pissed me off.
If they follow the guidelines,
which I mean, come on, who? Well, yeah, I suppose if I can think of it, someone else can.
Right.
By the way, the Blockbusters are still around in Mexico. I found out some company bought them out there. You know, there was Mexican ones, whatever. So anyway,
we got news.
I got a backdrop. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
Doesn't Joel look nice?
It does look nice, right? I kind of like it. It's pretty sweet. I like it a lot. Go
on. Just some new release news. Some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Or no, not Yu-Gi-Oh. Some HeroClix stuff, but it is Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay,
it is. It's a little bit of both.
Some more Born of the Gods spoilers. Some 2 cards that were posted in a Facebook page I'm a part of, and I just read them and I was like, oh, those are kind of cool, right?
Mm.
And okay, I'm excited about this just because I want to see how they work. And we talked about this on a previous show, how fairy cards will have their own kind of thing, you know, in Pokemon. They released some English ones. So far, I'm not really seeing anything kind of different, but also some supporter cards that might be a staple in the meta.
Maybe?
Don't know yet. After some sets rotate, yeah, some people are gonna buy the crap out of these cards. I know. And we got some reports. Me and Joel finally played our commander decks.
Wow.
My deck being -1 card, which
Wow.
I think is okay because I don't really care about it.
Played. I don't know, whatever.
And okay, so I don't remember if it was last episode or the episode before, but I showed one of the Christmas presents that Trisha got me was my Hadoken shirt. The other one came in the mail.
And okay, can we talk about the wrapping on that thing really quick?
Yeah.
Holy shit! How long did it take you to open?
Dude, it took me Trisha had to help me open it because I was like, this is bullshit.
And she didn't do it as a joke. This is how it came in the mail.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? There was it was completely wrapped 100 times with packing tape.
Right. So my bro of the week will go to Trisha for this again, just because she's kind of like our unofficial helmswoman for the show. Plus, this present is just epic. So it's this, right? This is I opened it. I'm like Dragon Ball Z. I don't care. Dragon Ball Z is whatever, right? Nah, it ain't even about that. It's about making wishes up in this piece.
You got the Dragon Balls.
After years of searching with this dumb Capsule Corp radar thing, I finally got all 7 of them.
So
a box.
Does that mean that you can summon Knights of the Round now?
It does look like materia, doesn't it?
I was so happy that you caught that too, because I was afraid I was gonna have to try to explain that. Oh my god, you can wait. I thought that just went into your arm. Can you pull your thumb off too? People blow my mind with this. Oh my god, I'm done. I gotta go.
Wait. The best one in here, and I will personally high five you the next time I see you if you can tell me why this ball is so important. As soon as I find it. Oh, this one.
Is it because it's got 4 stars?
Yep.
Oh.
But there's a
no. You said yep. I get the high five.
No, you do not.
Come on, buddy. Okay. Nice. Good. Okay. I want to show my commander deck really quick.
Yeah.
I didn't have any more. I didn't have enough sleeves of any one color, so. But it's cool because I don't know what all the cards do, so this isn't technically cheating because I don't know. There's 50
it wasn't
and 50.
like you knew beforehand or whatever.
No.
You just, yeah.
There is one thing though. I have to take the white sleeves out because I know all 4 of these white sleeves are lands. So, other than that, I think it's okay to play that way in a 100-card deck. Right? You have 50 of each color. You're not really gonna know which one is gonna be which.
I think later. I mean, not that you're gonna play it anymore. I don't know if you are.
Oh, you know what? Screw it. I can actually. I went to total just derailment of this entire show. But I went to Level Up and I bought what I thought was a pack of 100 oversleeves, but it was actually 100 clear sleeves. So
oh,
I'll just use those, I guess. I don't know where the hell they are. Whatever.
Yeah, let's get right into the news.
Let's do it.
So, Born of the God spoilers for Magic. I'll reveal these cards in a way I think it'd be funny. One of them is the Human Soldier card. It's an enchantment creature. It's called the Archetype of Courage. It's a 3-drop, so 1 colorless, 2 white.
Mm-hmm.
Creatures you control have first strike. Want to know the best part about this card, though, is the second ability. Creatures your opponent control lose first strike and can't have or gain first strike.
Whoa! Well, that's kind of
Yeah.
lame.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome.
Yeah, for the person that has it.
So here's a new God card, and I knew they were gonna release more of these. I think everyone knew it, but they were just gonna release them in multicolor,
Mm-hmm.
So this is a red-green god, and his name is Xenagos, God of Revels. He's indestructible like the other gods, and as long as your devotion to red and green is less than 7, he isn't a creature, so it has to be 7 or more.
Right.
At the beginning of combat on your turn, another target creature you control gains haste and X plus X plus X, where X is that creature's power.
Oh, okay. So if it's like a 6/2, it gains a 6/6, right?
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's wow. Wow. I want
And
that.
it gains haste. So like you could summon something huge and then
Yep.
give it haste and go in. It's pretty decent for a 5-drop. And it's a 6/5 by itself. It's 3 colorless and 1 red, 1 green.
Mhm.
So I mean that's pretty cool. Like I wouldn't mind building a whole EDH around that in a really cool way.
Right.
I don't know how that's gonna work in standard. I haven't looked into it too much. So but I mean that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool card. So Born of the Gods looks like a pretty sweet set so far. I
Mhm.
think it's gonna be pretty sick. It's actually probably so far my favorite block.
When does that come out?
Born of the Gods.
Mhm.
Oh geez.
We could probably ask one of the local card shops because I'm sure
Right.
they're going to have something for it.
Part of the Theros block. February 7th. It's already out. Wait. Yep. Oh no. February 7th. And so next month.
I was going to say, wow, time really flies when you don't
Yeah.
have a job. Oh my god.
And then Journey into the Nyx. Is the third part of the Theros block, and that comes out in 2014 in May.
Okay.
So
Nice.
I don't know anything about that though.
I'm
course
totally
not.
I'm totally all back into Magic now. Even though I don't like my commander deck, I want to like it, right? And I want to like continue playing it. But
Dude,
like
I would
Magic.
say like, dude, you could build a nice modern deck for like $30. Like just a casual, fun modern deck for like
But
$30.
I just did build one for $30. It's this. I don't have a job anymore, Sam. I can't be spending money on cards. Psych! I still will. Psych! I don't
Yu-Gi-Oh!
need
Cards are now
all.
available at Level Up, yo.
I don't need
What?
all my toes. I can sell a couple. It's fine. Right? Does anyone want to buy a
Gross.
toe?
That's
I'll
gross.
sell one. Like the middle one. Anyway, go on with
You
yours.
can flick people off without them knowing. Yu-Gi-Oh! HeroClix are now available at Level Up. I'm gonna get that
Are you?
so we can play it. Yeah,
Ooh,
that's gonna be awesome.
interesting thing I didn't tell you. When I was at Level Up talking with them, they were talking about how they want to do Yu-Gi-Oh again because all these like really nice people come in. Because like they stopped doing Yu-Gi-Oh because all the kids were douches, right? And they're like, man, we kind of want to do it again because all these nice people are coming in for Yu-Gi-Oh. So that's kind of interesting because I know how much you love the Yu-Gi-Oh community for the most part.
Better start bringing my Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
That's what I'm saying. Anyway,
Well, that's actually some news right there. Though.
yeah, I
mean,
totally
they
forgot
start
about that.
doing it again because I know they do it. They do Sundays at Legion,
Mhm.
and those guys are pretty cool for the most part.
Yeah,
they're pretty
it's-
tight.
I think there should be an age restriction. Like, must be at least 10, right, to come play. Like, although that one little kid we met at Level Up, where he was talking about all of his girlfriends, I'm sure he was probably over 10, wasn't he?
Nah, that dude must have
You
been
don't
like
think so? Yeah, whatever.
9. English X and Y cards for Pokemans.
X. You gotta do the Y. Figure that one out. No, that's stupid.
Ah, shit.
gonna
That
be like-
hurts. I blew a muscle on my shoulder. So
Yeah, why would you even try to do that? Dumb.
I had to go to the doctor and everything. It was horrible. Wigglytuff, bro.
Wigglytuff's now a fairy type? I knew
It's
that.
always been a fairy.
I
They've always been
know.
fairy types. I
But
was
now,
gonna say.
but now that they've officially added fairy type into the game, it can
It-
now be officially classified as. What was it before? Normal?
Yeah,
You know.
it's kind of stupid though because the card that it's on Poke Beach. I'm on Poke Beach, so shout out to those guys. They always
Mhm.
have like the news like right away.
Right.
It's basically just like a it might as well be a normal Pokemon. There's nothing special about it except for the fact that it's now a fairy type card.
It's now a pink
Um,
card. A very
yeah.
fuchsia pink card. Like it's almost like the pink that's above your head over there. Actually, on the you can't
Oh,
see
for
it.
real?
But yeah,
For real?
But like on our background.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Aromatisse. I don't know how to pronounce these new Pokemon. All these new Pokemon got some dumbass name.
Wait, they added more? Just kidding. Gone.
It's got a Pokemon power called Fairy Transfer. As often as you like during your turn before your attack, You may move a fairy energy attached to one of your Pokemon to another one of your Pokemon. So free moving of energies.
Of just fairy type.
Yep,
So if you
as
built
often
a
as you
fairy
like.
deck,
So I mean, if there is a deck that runs some crazy like, fairy stuff,
Mhm.
that's perfect. And then Slurpuff has a Pokemon ability.
what does it look
Each
like?
of your, huh?
What does that Pokemon look like?
You want to know what it looks like? I'll do the face for you right
I
now.
do kind of want to know what it looks like now.
It looks like this.
That's fantastic, man.
It's dumb. That's what it is. It's stupid.
Wow.
He looks like a fat cotton candy balloon jet puff marshmallow thing.
Hey, as long as it's not an ice cream cone, I'm totally down.
Yeah.
Or a chandelier. I'm good.
Dude, Chandelure's awesome though.
Dude, see this new Pokemon? It looks like a Skippy peanut butter container filled with zip ties. I caught a wild skip tub. Sorry,
Skipped out.
I got nothing else.
It's got a Pokemon Slurpuff. Shut up, Slurpuff. It's got a Pokemon ability called Sweet Veil.
Mhm.
Each of your Pokemon that has any fairy energy attached to it can't be affected by any special conditions. That's pretty cool.
So no sleep, poison, paralysis, confuse, burn.
Nope.
Nice.
So then then they released the Xerneas too, which is the X Pokemon. It's a fairy type, 130 HP. It's got a move for one fairy energy called Geomancy, and it's choose 2 of your bench Pokemon. For each of those Pokemon, search your deck for 2 fairy energy cards and attach to that Pokemon. Shuffle your deck afterward.
So
Wait, what?
Yeah. So go ahead and read that one again for me.
Choose 2 of your bench.
Mm-hmm.
For each of those, search your deck for a fairy energy and attach it to that Pokemon. Which Pokemon?
Well, so if you pick 2 of your bench, and for each of those, you search for 1 energy and put it on that one.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
worded kind of funny. Okay.
I know, really. It's like, it should say search for 2 energies and attach it to 2 separate, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
And then it's got a move for 2 fairy energies and a colorless for 100 damage, and it makes the opponent discard an energy from the active Pokemon, which is decent. I mean, if you can find a way to attach energies quicker to it. But there's a stadium card too that they released called Fairy Garden.
Mm-hmm.
Each Pokemon that has any fairy energy attached to it, both yours and your opponent's, has no retreat cost.
Oh,
So that's pretty cool.
so you have to have a fairy energy attached for it to not have a retreat cost.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's awesome if you're going against somebody who doesn't play a fairy deck.
Yeah.
But if you are, it's
So a mirror match, it's like, damn it.
right.
So then the card I was talking about earlier, the supporter, it's her name is Shauna. I don't know who the fuck that is. But shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 5. Anytime there's a supporter card that does that, it always becomes some kind of crazy like Professor Oak's New Theory,
Right.
Professor Oak, Professor Juniper, all those cards, man.
Mm-hmm.
Volkner was a thing for a little bit. I mean, any card that lets you shuffle your stuff back in your hand and draw new stuff.
Yeah, because
cool.
I mean, basically, you play that when you just have that left, right?
Yep.
And get a free hand. That's always nice.
Oh, and they released this too. The Korokoro magazine for March will include this Charizard EX promo. I don't know how this promo is going to come out in English. I don't know if it is gonna, but it says Charizard EX will be given away in the March 15th issue of Korokoro magazine to tie in with the official release of Wild Blaze, which is that one set that comes with the Mega Charizard and Mega Charizard.
Right.
Charizard EX, and it's got 180 HP, and it's a basic, so you can just play it like that.
Okay.
For a fire and a colorless, you can do an attack called Mega Awakening.
Mm-hmm.
Search your deck for a Mega Charizard EX, show it to your opponent, and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck afterwards.
Okay.
So that's a free search for that's kind of cool. And then for a red, a colorless, so 4 energy does 120 damage, and you do 30 or 40 to itself. It doesn't, the translation is weird. It doesn't know.
Right.
But I don't know. That seems like a bad card. I don't really care. It's a promo, so
Dude, it's a Charizard.
right.
That means it's awesome. You know, I saw this really interesting video. If anyone has never heard of Game Theory, go check it out on YouTube. I think it was Game Theory. Now I'm going to totally screw this up. But there... Was it? No, it wasn't. Anyway, it was like talking about the most overrated Pokemon, right? And the number one was Charizard. And it talked about the original Charizard card, how it's not good, right? It wasn't anything special. But most of it's like nostalgic value, right? That's why it was so expensive. And because it was a big dragon, right? A big fiery dragon. So people were like, oh, it's like the best Pokemon ever, right? But it really wasn't. And he actually wasn't even that tall. He's like 5'10". Like he's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
but he just looked bigger because Ash was like a 10-year-old kid.
Right.
So like,
right.
because like they were looking at the original Charizard card and they were like, this is not that good of a card. There are better cards for better value in the original base set even.
Right.
It was just really funny. It was a really funny look at it because I totally remember people going crazy over this first edition Charizard Holo. Yeah, it's not even Dragon type. Exactly.
Yeah.
Whatever. Whatever.
Oh my god. Okay, report some pulls and buys. What you got?
I have something that I'm going to save for the end of this because that goes into our kind of like our main topic. Right?
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
Your commander.
Huh?
Yeah, your commander deck though.
Yeah. But I got something else too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fear the Shy Guy has seen Game Theory. Game Theory is one of my favorite YouTube shows ever. Commander deck. What is it? Into the Wild? It's like the Wild. I totally forgot what it is now. Jesus Christ. I'm failing. It's like Release the Beast or the Wild Beast into the Wild something. It's
the butts.
Shut up. It's red, green, white. Okay? I'm trying to find my Commander card now. Because I somehow shuffled it back in like a stupid idiot. Oh. Shut up. I don't know where it is. Anyway.
Oh, good.
Anyway. It seems... I know that a lot of the Commander decks are built for multiplayer. But mine seems to be more so. Everything costs a ton. I didn't have any fun because you just beat the crap out of me. Like,
yeah,
a lot.
my deck is better.
Oh, okay. Both of them are. You have one that you built, right?
Okay, I just want to say something though, real quick. The EDH deck I built is horrible compared to like the other stuff that people like spend money and time building.
What are you trying to make me feel bad? Oh, it's right here.
No, I'm trying to make you feel better because like my EDH deck is
Why? Because I lost to it.
it's crap.
Okay.
It's just poop. Like I think naturally, I think even my Jaliva Commander deck, my Mind Seas one, would beat my built mono black deck. Like honestly, there's nothing really good in it. It's just a bunch of poop. It's like a bunch of black cards put in there. But yeah, we did figure out that the Mind Seas deck, Commander deck, is better than the Into the Butts one you have.
This isn't a bad deck late game, right?
Okay.
Or even if there was more than one player. And I still, like I said, we're gonna play it again.
Right.
Because
you went through it too afterwards.
Yeah.
And you were like, "There's like a lot of high cost stuff in here." Like,
yeah, I mean, I was getting really like, I was getting land screwed big time, right? And there's a really nice card in here. I can't. It's called shit. No, I can't remember what it's called. But basically, I get to draw a card, and then every other player can choose if they want to draw a card or not. And if they do, for every player that chooses to draw a card, I get to draw another one. Like, that's really awesome for multiple players. But if I was playing against you, let's draw 2 cards. Unless you're a jerk and you say, no, I don't want to draw a card. In which case, it would completely just kind of screw me over. And now that I've told you that, you will do that.
no, I draw cards.
You'll be like, yeah, I'm okay with my code. Whatever, dude. Jackass. Anyway. No, like, I want it to be good. I want it to work, but it hasn't worked yet, right?
Right.
And I'm not going to go spend another $30 on another set That's probably
No,
gonna
no,
be
no.
bad.
And here's the thing too. Now you can take like the badass cards and commanders that you may have in that one and make a new one too. You know what I mean?
Right.
The original lists are online, so if you want to put that back together, you can.
Right.
But we should play more of that.
Oh no, I totally agree.
Yeah, let's go into news, man. Now,
We
I
just
think
did
today's
news.
topic is kind of a continuation of last week's.
Mhm.
You know, like how does and last week's topic was how does a card game serve live the MTG lifespan?
Right. And
But
let
I
me
think
stop you right there because I'm going to show off the other thing that I got.
Right.
Which-
And I want you to say the idea what you had to for the topic tonight.
I had an idea for a topic tonight.
Yeah, it was your idea.
What? Oh.
It was just lead off. You got
Just
it.
kidding.
You got it.
So last week we were talking about like Magic the Gathering and Pokemon and all these like really big card games and like if you want to refresher, go watch last week's episode. Not right now, stay here, but after this go watch it if you didn't see it. But somebody in chat room mentioned was it Legend of the Five Rings? Right? And I'd never heard of that before. Turns out it's a thing. So I was at I went up to Level Up to buy stuff. I bought trial decks, of course, because that's what I always do. And they happened to get in a bunch of Legend of the Five Rings starter sets, and then they got a bunch of booster sets, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are nice, by the way. So this is the Phoenix Clan, right? And I'll explain everything about this, but I just want to say, look, you hear that noise? This isn't just...
Dude, it's like
it's not just
it's
a
like
box, right? And like, I mean, there's really nice art on everything. Actually, but they have the most ridiculously small instruction manual ever. It's kind of ridiculous. But anyway, so for those who don't know, should I just go into the history of this right now, or should we just talk about stuff and then go back to that?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Should I go into the whole history of this game right now and why I like it, or we should wait until we get into the main topic a little bit, right?
How about you mention what the main topic is and then get into Legend of the Five Rings?
Okay, because we were talking about surviving card games and card games that are big and that are around, and I guess like because I asked Sam before the show, I said, does a card game have to have an ongoing story to survive? Right?
Like, is that part of the reason it survives as long as it does?
Right, because you look at Magic, that's got people write the story for it. Every set that comes out has a story, right?
Right.
Pokemon's a little iffy, in my opinion, because, yeah, granted, there's a game that has the story, but really they're just putting out new characters, right? You don't.
And I mean the sets come out in accordance to those games, and then the supporters are from that game, the current game. So I mean, it kind of follows the story, kind of not,
Mm-hmm.
I would say for the most part it does, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, and then you got like Yu-Gi-Oh, you got Vanguard. Those are obviously based off of shows, right?
Right.
Yeah, like Yu-Gi-Oh well, those are weird because those have like a symbiotic relationship, like because there's a show about the card game, and then there's a card game about the show, right? So those are a little bit different. Buddy fights, I think, gonna be the same way.
Buddy fight.
Friendship is power. But like, I mean, what's out there? What do we play that doesn't have a continuing story? Now that I think about it, what do we even have? Even
I don't know.
huh? Because even Angeverge had an anime, and that game sucked, right?
Yeah, that was kind of weird. It was like a whole franchise they tried to build at one time.
Yeah,
They had the anime and card game, and then another game come out at one time. That was just poop. But Weiss Schwarz is really not.
Well, that doesn't count though. I don't count that because Weiss Schwarz, they don't need they can't have a continuing story. It's already based off of a story.
A bunch of stories.
Well, right, like each set is its own story.
It's kind of like a third person thing because like you have your waiting room, your center stage, and your memory, whatever.
Right.
It's kind of like you're playing out your anime on the field.
Yeah.
And then whichever finishes first is like the loser. You know what I mean, or
Right,
something like
right.
that. It's kind of weird like that, but like that's almost like a fourth wall kind of thing. It's not like based on a story. So yeah, I guess it doesn't really count.
Right, exactly.
But I gotta say that's the only card game I've ever played that doesn't have like a story behind the whole card game itself, though.
So that's interesting. I mean,
It kind of is.
chat room, let me know. Are there?
It's not. I mean, it's not really a gameplay topic we're talking about here.
No.
But it's important for future card games, I think, because I'm definitely one of those guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that you are definitely one of those guys who loves to just try and play everything, and whatever we have fun with, we keep playing. Like
Right.
obviously, I've been playing Magic on and off all the time. I'll always play it. It's just that it's just really fun. White Schwartz, I'll probably be playing for a long time.
Right.
You know, I don't know.
Here's the updated story from this set of Legend of the Five Rings. You know,
So this game is still going. It started when?
1995,
and it's still going. It's not dead or anything, right?
No, I mean it's so. This is an interesting game. I don't even know how to play it yet. Okay, I kind of know a little bit, but not really. That's not. I already want to talk about it because the things that I found out are super awesome. So I was up there trying to. By the way, like I said, they gave me this. Did I tell you that?
What level up did? Yeah, that's right. You told me that.
Lindy was like, "Here, you have it. Go learn how to play it, and then we'll you can do and Sam can play it and talk about it." So as I was up there, and by the way, these decks are huge. This is a trial deck, right? So as I'm like sitting there trying to play it, these two guys walked up and they're like, "Oh, Legend of the Five Rings, awesome!" And I'm like, "Oh my god, please tell me you know how to play this. Let's sit and talk for a while." So this guy was telling me like, this is like the coolest game in the world to me. And like I said, I don't even know how to play it. But little did I know that by picking Phoenix, there are 9 clans, by the way. There are 9 different factions that you pick in this game.
Right.
So by me picking Phoenix, I have sealed my fate for the rest of my life. I am now a Phoenix Clan member. And damn it, I have Phoenix Clan pride now. That's what this game is all about. It's about honor and like the whole health system is based on honor, and that's one of the stipulations for winning, like your clan honor and whatnot. But the guy was telling me that so basically this set is no good anymore because this has been cycled out. It's a cycling card game, right? Every 2 years, but they don't like make a lot of. Well, no, they do make new cards, but basically every 2 years they like rotate from old cards. They bring the old cards back and they make those tournament legal, right?
So it's like the core sets of Magic, like they
it's just
reprint certain cards, whatever. Yeah,
right. And so, but what ends up happening is this is why this is the whole reason that I wanted to talk about this tonight is this story right here. Every 2 years, I think there's a new emperor, right?
Yeah.
And so then they have these tournaments, these huge tournaments still for Legend of the Five Rings, and whatever clan wins that tournament, an emperor is picked from that clan in the story, and that is the new emperor. See what I'm saying?
So sick.
I know, and also, and I don't have any details on this, but this is what the guy told me. Whatever clan wins gets special bonuses for that set, right? So if the Unicorn clan wins, the Unicorn cards sets will have a special ability. Like, how cool is that?
That's such a genius way to keep a card game alive, you know, like.
And you should have heard this guy talking about. He used to play Unicorn, and I was like, Unicorn, right? And he explained to me that that's actually really good, and it kind of is. But he's like, yeah, so I've been like a Unicorn member for 5 years or whatever. And I'm like, that's interesting. I mean, do people play different sets? And he's, oh no, you are part of your clan. And then so gaming stores, no, you can't mix clans. Gaming stores have. It's like a home. How do they explain this? It's like a
home base.
Yeah, it's like a home base, exactly. And so like the source is level 10, right? Because there's a home base that goes and plays there, and that's where that clan plays. So like it's fucking crazy because they mix real world stuff, right, with this card game, and it gives you a sense of clan pride, right? Like, I don't know, like that kind of stuff is so cool to me. Because, like, I play WoW. Dude, I've played WoW forever, and I've been a Horde forever. I will never play an Alliance character because, dude, Horde for life, right?
Right.
It's like, it's the same kind of shit with that it is with
it's
this
almost
game.
kind of like, yeah, it's almost kind of like that. Like, if you ever watch Angry Video Game Nerd, that one game he, like, reviewed on Atari or something where it was like a temple or a castle thing. You had to get through it. And then, like, they had a big tournament for it. And then, like, the winner got, like, the chalice thing and the shield thing or whatever. Like, there were actual items that they made.
What was that called?
I forgot what it was called, but that's what it kind of reminds me of.
It was called like King's Quest or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And One Tough Nerd just said, so it's kind of like an augmented reality card game, kind of, but not really. Like, it's
almost just like you're part of something bigger than the card game that you're playing. You know, like
right. Yeah, I don't know. It's just really, 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 really cool.
It's a very interesting way to keep people to keep playing the game, though.
Yep.
And I wonder, it does pose the question, you know, is it that kind of thing that keeps the card games alive?
Right.
And I think. What? Go ahead.
Oh no, I said right. Like,
well, because we talked about it, and I mentioned something about this on the last show too. Is that like some of the card games out there that were just single franchises, with the exception of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, because those are ever expanding universes, have failed. Like Dragon Ball Z card game. Like I have a couple of those cards, and the card, it looks confusing as hell. Naruto just recently became, you know, it died recently. But like,
while you're talking, I'm gonna show off some of this art.
Yeah, do it. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, it's really interesting because with games like Magic and Legend of the Five Rings, it seems like they can just keep going. But it almost seems like with Legend of the Five Rings, you can just like, it's like the story is based on how well the tournaments are perceived or what happens in the tournaments. It's like what happens to the actual players will happen in the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like that's such a good way to keep players involved and keep playing the game that it's crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I wonder why we haven't talked about it or heard about so much of it until now. Like,
I know. See, I was gonna say that too. It's been around for so long. Why haven't I heard of it?
Right.
I'm not saying that I'm amazing, but I mean, I would consider myself, well, I used to be the average card gamer, right? I would hear about something and then I would try it. I wouldn't go looking for stuff like I do now. By the way, I just want to show, this has the ugliest card backs for any card game I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's
like,
pretty.
Look at that damn font with that beveling. Like, get out of here. Ugh, it's ugly. But anyway. I digress. Like, the cards are cool looking. They're a little complicated. Look at all that text. And that's most of them have a lot of text. Oh, and I will say, what is it? Ah, damn it. They don't say tap or stand. They say bow or stand or straighten. So like bow and then straighten.
Does this have kind of like an Asian lore too, like Oriental lore?
Big time, dude. Yeah, these are all like Oriental or Japanese clans and samurais and ninjas and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is all very, very heavily Asian themed. Zoom in. Nice little temple, looks like. Yeah. Here's the card. So there's locate. I'm not even gonna attempt to try to explain it right now because I don't really understand it. But there's location cards. Here's the public records. There's like a bunch of scrolls and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we are going to learn how to play this because I think it's really important to play something that's been around for so long and that has such a cool thing to it. I respect this so much.
Right. That's such a sweet idea. And that's it almost does beg the question, is that really important to a card game to keep it alive?
I don't think it's important, but it's something that I think is cool and I respect it because of that.
I think that's true. It may not be important because we didn't even hear about it until now.
True, but you know what? It's important to the people that play this game. It is monumental for them.
Right.
That's why they play it, because it has so much of that like just pride. I every year at BlizzCon, you always hear about like fights that break out against people that play Horde and people that play Alliance, like, and they'll be like beating each other in the street, screaming for the Horde. You know, it's that mentality. That's why people play this game. I think you just get so like into your lore and who you are.
It's like hooliganism.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like in London, especially in Britain, you know, like hooliganism is hardcore over there, dude.
Yep.
Except I think this is a much more safer way of
Look, this is a much more respectable way, right?
You want to fight, dude?
No.
Meet me at Legion Games. Meet me at Legion Games. Meet me at Legion Games.
You don't even have a deck, bro.
No, I'm saying like that's what it would be like.
Oh, I thought you were calling me out.
No, I think we should be part of the same clan. I don't know if I'd like to.
Nope.
To change, like, you know, be a part of a different clan. You know what I mean?
Come on, we can't have. I don't think you can war against the same clan.
What?
You probably can't even war against the same clan. I don't know that, but dude, that seems like it would be disrespectful to war against the same clan. Come on, bro.
To play like the. So I should be a different one?
Yeah, so there's like lion, spider, dragon. I don't remember now. There's 9 different clans.
Is there cats?
Lion.
Then I'm out.
There's crane. There's also.
Is there bears?
No.
Then I'm out.
I was just gonna say there's bears, but then I was gonna say just kidding. But you beat me to it, so thanks.
Bears.
Bears. But no, I mean, is it important to me? It's not important at all, right? I don't care about the
story.
I
don't think. When you think about it, it's like how many people who play Magic really pay attention to the story.
Right.
Like all those books they come out with and junk.
Mm-hmm.
I think they pay attention to it enough to know what's like on the cards, but not enough to know that it's like what's actually going on. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know just enough to know like what the cards are.
Right.
Like I know from like because I remember when I stopped playing Standard was the end of like the Zendikar block.
Mm-hmm.
All I knew about Zendikar is that there was like this alternate dimension thing, and Sorin Markov fighting some other planeswalker. The war that they waged on each other woke up like the Eldrazi, and they were the inhabitants of Zendikar, and the Eldrazi are like these fucking Earth-like weird creatures that are part of like the world, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they killed everybody, and it was awesome. But something like that, I don't know. See, I don't even know. Like, I know just enough to be like, oh, this card is this. He's an Eldrazi, or this is a Planeswalker. You know what I mean?
Yep. You know, I was just thinking, too, like, I guess I do care about lore in some things, but not in card games. Like, WoW, I know everything.
For sure.
I know everything there is about WoW lore. But I don't know anything about Magic lore.
Right. Some of the Magic lore is pretty sick. Like, the way things happen, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, Nicol Bolas, he was, like, a Planeswalker card. Mm-hmm. He's, like, no longer a Planeswalker, I guess. Like, and he's got, like, some other shit going on. He's a badass, though. He's, like, a big dragon dude. But freaking, like, it's like little things, like, you hear, like, oh, it turns out that this guy's not even a thing anymore. Oh, he's this or he's that. It's almost like I feel like I'm okay with knowing just enough. You know what I mean? With Pokemon, it's kind of one of those things like, oh, you play the game, so you're going to know that that's Pikachu or whatever. You know? Like,
right.
It almost doesn't matter. The mechanics and Pokemon
because, like, with Pokemon, like, who doesn't know the basic concept of Pokemon?
Right.
You know, like, you catch them, and then you battle with them.
Right.
They don't need lore in that game.
Right. They really don't, because catching is not really a thing in Pokemon. You know what I mean? When you use a Pokeball in the card game, it's going in your deck and looking for a Pokemon. It's not like, you know.
Yeah, you're not catching your really you're summoning one, whatever you want to say.
Right. But imagine this though. Like, what if Pokemon was kind of more like the Legend of the Five Rings?
That would be amazing.
Like, what if you went to a game shop, right? And one of the people who like hosted Pokemon at that game shop was the gym leader there. and you got like, you know what I mean? Like, like I have to go to Legion Games to get this badge, and I have to go to Level
Yep.
Up Games to get this badge. I have to go to the Source to get this badge. Like that'd be cool.
Yep.
Like that'd be sick.
Man. See, a long time ago, way back in the day.
Yeah.
This is showing my age slightly, but Mall of America. No, it was Rosedale Mall. Yep. They had a Pokemon League tournament there with the Game Boy. You'd have to bring your Game
Yep.
Boy.
I remember that. I think.
And every table had a link cable because you used to have to link, Game Boys together. And I still have them somewhere. I don't know where they are, but you would get little key rings. They were badges. It was the original. It was Pokemon Red and Blue, right?
Yeah.
And it was the original badges, and you would have to defeat the gym leader at that table to get your damn badge from him. And oh my god, that was like the coolest thing ever. And then I remember it was, Josh, right?
Yeah.
It was Josh and I were the two. We had to fight each other to see who won, right? Like it was him and I in the last match of like the Pokemon League there. He ended up winning, but like it was like the coolest thing ever.
Right.
And see, like if you could somehow incorporate that kind of experience into a card game, you got a winner.
Right.
You don't even need lore, but
Right.
but lore tends to back that stuff up. But I don't know. I guess I don't know. I'm a really big fan now of the idea of having some kind of unifying factor in a card game. Something that you band together with.
So
Does that make sense?
It's a weird topic.
It is a really weird topic. But like, I don't know. Like, I guess I'm jealous because I've never been a part of this game, and I've missed out on a lot of what I would consider to be like my kind of experience, right?
Right.
Because that's totally my kind of experience in a game.
Right.
So like, what have we learned tonight?
I guess I don't know if I really care about. I don't know.
I know.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Oh, I don't care about the lore behind Pokemon because the cards is the lore. That is what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it is important a little bit because Dragon Ball Z obviously failed. So did Naruto. So did Digimon. Even though they're coming out with another English card game,
Which will fail.
Which probably like
My Little Pony is gonna fail.
Huh?
My Little Pony is gonna fail.
Well, we don't know yet.
Dude, it totally is. Come on. It ain't going anywhere.
From the couple games we played, you don't think it's gonna...
I liked it, okay? But, look, you shouldn't have to go through that much to learn how to play a game.
Yeah, that was kind of hard.
We could have given up 2 hours into it.
That being aside, though, it was pretty fun.
I liked it a lot, actually. I was really, really enjoying it. And I think it was more fun because it was hilarious to hear you be like, okay, I'm going to play Applejack, right? Because, like, you always call out the entire name of a card. I notice. When you're like, okay, I'm going to attack with, and it's like this long, it takes you like 30 seconds to say the name. It's like, yeah, I know what you're doing. Just do it.
Yeah.
So when you're like, okay, I'm gonna move Buttershy. And
Fluttershy, dude.
No, there's also a Buttershy.
Oh, there is?
I don't know. Come on, dude. I want to move Fluttershy and it's like, oh man, it was really funny to hear you say that. You know what I mean?
No, it's fucking Vanguard, dude. Like I remember when Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion Cross Ride came out. It's called Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion: The Blood, or Dragonic Overlord: The End.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I remember making fun of that shit so much it was almost annoying my Vanguard friends. Like I would always come in and be like, "Oh, what are you playing? Dragonic Overlord Vermilion: The Kaiser: The Blood: The end of the end of the 2012 500 power.
Yep.
Plus 10K." And they'd be like, "Yeah, dude, we get it. Like, it's a long name." Shut
Boy, I sure can't understand how they would be so annoyed by that. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna play Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion, Monster Cherry Coke, Lamp Turtle, Cards in Hand episode 15,
Buddy fight!
slash Buddy Fight slash Cards in Hand event, Evil X Yard Gnome, Lightning Helix, One Tough Nerd, The End of the Blood of the End of the Blood.
I should have muted you. That would have been so funny.
The Blood of the End.
I think I want to ban you from chat room.
5,000.
Mm-hmm.
And 1.
Yep. So now here's another question. Do stupid fucking names like that ruin a card game? I think so. I think so.
I don't think it does. I think it makes it more open for people to make fun of.
Yep.
Like that one card, Ezel Scissors, something or other. Scissors. What was it?
I have
I
no
forgot.
idea.
I said it on the show one time because I was like making fun of the name. I was like, the Scissors or something. Like something weird like that.
Yep.
I don't fucking remember. It was funny as hell though. Something Ezel Scissors. Let me find it. Hold on. Blonde Ezel Scissors. Oh, Salvation Lion Grand Ezel Scissors.
Wow. Just wow. We need to make a card game, dude.
Yeah, we do. We do.
I mean, you remember that M. Night Shyamalan card we made for our game?
Yeah.
How the name just kept going and going and going. We need to make a card game where every one of them is like that.
Right.
And the rules state you have to call a name.
The whole entire name.
Yep.
If you don't, you
lose.
You lose or get penalized in some.
No, you lose. Straight up. You're done.
Oh, okay. That's that's stupid.
What is it? Salvation Lion Grand. What?
Grand Ezel Scissors. That's the one I just said. Salvation Lion Grand Ezel Scissors.
That's just random words. Salvation Lion Grand Ezel Scissors.
Well, his name is Grand Ezel, and Salvation Lion is his title. The scissors part has nothing. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Like, oh, dude. Okay, yeah. So you know how we were playing DC deck building game? My buddy Ryan got the Marvel one, so we should play it.
I don't want to play a lesser game though. Now that I've played DC,
dude, Marvel Legendary is pretty fun. Yeah, I can't wait for February because Street Fighter deck building game.
I don't care about any of that stuff anymore.
Street Fighter deck building game is like the same thing as DC deck building game, so you should like it just as much.
But I don't like Street Fighter as much as you do.
What?
Are you kidding me? Dude, whatever.
What?
My extent of Street Fighter was Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
No, you played 4.
Yeah, I hate 4. I played 4. I can't even beat it on easy. The game is stupid. I don't like that game. Don't like it. I hate that game. I like
For all you who don't know, I mean, actually, you do know because I've said it on the show a million times that I used to be like big on fighting games, like to the point where I customize my arcade stick. And this is it right here, dudes. This is my arcade stick.
Dope.
This is a SE edition Mad Cats. So I like designed this, got it Lammy labeled at Kinko's or whatever the hell it is. Changes the buttons out. So my punches are pink, my kicks are blue, and then change the ball top, and then put a 8-way circle gate, so it doesn't go square. It's like a full circle. And I got your boy on the stick there. Yeah, that's how much I love fighting games. Except I quit playing because like the community was so like abrasive.
Mm-hmm. I have to show you this new card.
CPU is a cheater. I hate this game, Joel.
Dude, so they just put out a new card for the Love Live set for Weiss coming out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're not gonna be able to see it. Shit. How do I make you see it? Oh no. I want to put it up on the stream. That is
Yeah, put it up on the stream.
fucking legendary. Oh my god, that is the funniest Weiss card ever. Oh, you can't see it. It's a llama.
Are you
Look at this
frickin'
thing. Look at
for
this.
real right now?
I don't know what it is. It's like a sheep llama.
Are you for real right now?
I have no idea what that is. But it is like the coolest damn card. I need to buy that set now.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Lama
Wow.
lama ding dong, lama lama. M Night Shyamalan lama lama lama.
Wow. I am blown away by that. That was the coolest card ever.
Get the hell out of here.
Unbelievable.
Oh my god.
We're
All right,
done.
well I think we're done for the night.
Yeah, the music's already playing, bro.
Okay, wait, go back to me though. I gotta show you
No,
this.
I'm on you right now. That's fine.
Oh, okay. This is done.
Nice. Nice. Now you gotta send them out.
So, Ryan Vikander, Noah Sager, and Sun, you're all winners of these paintings.
Yeah.
And I will. So please PM me on Facebook or in Cards in Hand or phantasmagistera@gmail.com. Your addresses or where you'd like me to bring them to, and I will bring them to you if you want me to do that. But yeah, freaking a Johnny, and like there's blood coming out of it. He just bit some motherfucker. Like that's legit. So yeah.
Also,
Pop up.
One Tough Nerd brings up a good point. I totally forgot to bring this up. The Buddy Fight, learn how to play. It's not a tournament. It's like learn how to play Buddy Fight. They're sending over like a kit. That was supposed to happen on what, Tuesday? Yep, Tuesday. But they didn't get their shipment. Now it's happening on
Right.
the 21st, and I will be there. There's actually
I
a
will
lot
not.
of but like you wouldn't anyway. I think it's actually full.
Oh, that's right, because you have to like okay.
Yeah, I signed up and I was like, oops, I was like the 13th person to sign up. So that's crazy. Now I got a question here: are people going crazy for Buddy Fight because we kept making jokes about it? Because most of the people that are signed up are our little group, right?
Oh really?
I'm looking at the list and I'm like, okay. There's also a lot
That
of
would
names
be
I don't
cool.
know.
I don't want to ask my own D or anything, but that I don't know if that's
By the way, second
Maybe.
time you said that on a show. The S your own D thing.
we should have a counter on the bottom.
I like it. Like it a lot. Don't you mess with my Buddy Fight. You understand me? I'm done.
Oh my god! Thanks for watching, guys. You guys are awesome.
Yep, and we're at the title card right now, but I want chat room to hang. Someone in chat room needs to hang around for a minute because I need to test some audio stuff. So I'm gonna go offline, come right back. We're gonna test some stuff. But as it is,
Guy said I signed because it was a joke, so it was us.
see,
Yes.
dude, we're bringing Buddy Fight to the mainstream. Let's do this. Music's running out. Cards in Hand episode 15 for January 16, 2014.
Yep.
Peace out, guys.
You know.
And then now we gotta sit here.
Subscribe to the YouTubes, please. That would be fantastic.